Good evening, folks. Live here on this Wednesday night, the Cleveland Cavaliers knocking off the Los Angeles Lakers 129-99. Shout out to the Cleveland Rockers. We're getting W back in the land soon. Oh my goodness! What was this? In the middle of a 4-game winning streak, one day after Evan Mobley is announced to be out 1 to 3 weeks with a calf strain again. LeBron is in town, plenty of distractions, and the Cavs won by 30. I mean, just off the bat, we've got 1,000 different factors we could point to for how the Cavs won by 30. Factor number one, Sam Merrill comes back to the lineup. They're now 17-8 when he plays, and even though he only had 4 points tonight, all in the first half, he had the best net rating in the game's first 24 minutes. Number two, with Evan Mobley out of the lineup, Jarrett Allen becomes a true 5 and is playing every second as the only big, essentially. He looked very good in that role. Number three is that Donovan Mitchell should have been an all-star starter in the beginning, and he continues to play with that chip on his shoulder. So there's that. Or it's just that, hey, the Cleveland Cavaliers are back. 5 wins in a row, folks. This has not happened this season. They're 9 games over 500, which is a season high. They're catching their stride at the perfect time. Oh, and by the way, the Raptors and Knicks, who are playing right now, are only 1 victory up on the Cavs for that 3rd spot in the East, which is right there for the taking. This is the best stretch of the season. Everything is going well right now. The depth is on display. The young guns are shining, and it was perfect. We did not see Tristan Enaruna with the team tonight. Hopefully he does get a chance to log some minutes. He just signed a 2-way contract earlier today. Tristan Enaruna played at a couple of different colleges, but played his last 2 years at nearby Cleveland State, was playing at the even more nearby Cleveland Charge, and signed a 2-way with the ultimate Cleveland basketball, Cleveland Cavaliers. So this was a fantastic win for Cleveland. And before we get into individual player performances, can we just talk about Jalen Tyson and what he just said in the post-game press conference? So watching the game, obviously, on ESPN. George Sedano was interviewing Donovan Mitchell, who wanted to have Jalen Tyson around, so he interviewed both of them. Jalen Tyson, here was the question. George Sedano talking to Donovan Mitchell, and this might be LeBron's last visit to Cleveland. What's it like to be a part of it, to play against him? What is his legacy meant here? Jalen Tyson gets the mic and said, this is Donovan Mitchell's city right now. I hope that when he's all done, he could come back and get the same ovation and reaction that LeBron got himself. Unbelievable moment, unbelievable quote, unbelievable line. I mean, Mitchell and Tyson have had such good chemistry this year. It seems like in the locker room, they're always talking, they're always interacting, they're always engaging. Don's obviously, clearly, well-liked by everybody. Team chemistry right now is as good as it's been at any point this year. And this game is special. LeBron's in town, and you beat him by 30. Coming in on your longest winning streak, no Mobley, no Garland, no problem. 25th different starting lineup of the year in 49 games? Yes, that's an average of 1 lineup every other game. No bother. 129 big ones. LeBron had been 19-5 against Cleveland, by the way. On the day, he had just 11 points on 3 of 10, minus 23 with 6 turnovers. It did help the Cavs that Luka hurt his foot early on. But even still, when he came back, he did play 29 minutes. He was clearly limping around, not himself. Rui shot 0 for 7. Marcus Smart had 1 basket. DeAndre Ayton was a minus 20. Lakers in total had 16 turnovers. The Cavs had 8. The Cavs had 56 rebounds in this game. Great team effort on the glass. Jalen Tyson, who was not needed in the 4th quarter, played the entire 3rd quarter. You know how the Cavs like to sub, right? A guy will come in and play 5 or 6 minutes, sub out, get a few minutes. Like Donovan will never play more than 7 or 8 minutes in a row. Jalen Tyson played the whole 3rd quarter tonight. and his legs seem to stay fresh for the duration. That's a big deal. That doesn't really happen here. That's not really how they run things like that. So to see him get all those minutes was great. They needed him on the court. He played with the reserves. Kenny learns from the Orlando games. Don't go 5 bench. Since the OKC game, what is this? 5 wins in a row. It's interesting. All these Cavs games are on national TV. I mean, LeBron, Cleveland was always going to be on national TV. A lot of their national TV games from this year stem from how high they finished last season. They're making in-season adjustments to the schedule last year to accommodate the Cavs and to get them, in that position. And so there were times where they've struggled but been on national TV, been in those positions. But tonight, they didn't struggle at all. Let's just run through some plus-minus. Sam Merrill talked about his first half plus-minus, was also the best player in the second half. He was plus 31 in the game in 23 minutes. Tyson, 20 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, plus 29. Dean Wade, 11, 5, and 5, plus 17. Jared Allen, 17 and 9, did not play the fourth quarter, plus 24. Big Donovan Mitchell, 25 big ones. He was only a plus 11, but he plays with a number of different lineups. Can't judge him fully on plus minus. He had 25 points and got hot early in the third. Craig Porter, 7 points, 3 assists, plus 16. DeAndre Hunter couldn't hit the side of a barn in the first half. Second half rolls around, and all of a sudden, hey, here's that DeAndre Hunter that's making $24 million and contributes to winning basketball. 17 points after halftime. Could not miss. Tough one for Larry Nance, who was minus 14 in a victory for the Cavs. That was by 30. Naquan, 8 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Set off what I thought was a Cavalanche, a rarity these days at the end of the third quarter. Or rather, late third quarter. Stole it from Luka, drove for a hammer jam. Did a windmill in game. I mean, Naquan Tomlin had a dunk contest with himself. It was insane. He played 28 minutes, by the way. Third most on the team. Tyrese Proctor scored 8 in the fourth. Thomas Bryant had 10 points in the fourth. Lonzo Ball, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He played the entire fourth quarter. Now, this is a really, really good victory. We talk about the Cavs. Let's talk about the Lakers. LeBron was back in town. A lot has been made about his career and what to expect and how much time he has left and when's he going to retire. Clearly didn't have his A game. He was emotional during the tribute. Maybe he was just distracted by it. We don't know. Only LeBron knows what he wants to do. He's 41. Even last year, we were really unlikely to see a LeBron 3 for 10, barely cracking double-digit performance. He's had some big nights this year, but it's clear that he's not the same player he was as when he was 40. Now that he's actually 41, it does take a toll. He's been in the league 23 years, so he's a little human. But we'll see if he does come back. Will he play in Cleveland again? That's going to be the big discussion and the big conversation. Where is he going to go? What's going to happen to LeBron? Seeing Bronny James come into ovations tonight, knock down a couple of threes, throw down a dunk. He clearly traveled, by the way. They're not going to call that one. Let Bronny have his moment. They were booing Drew Timme, who actually had a really nice fourth quarter himself. They were booing Drew Timme, who took a shot away from Bronny. Timme scored 6 in the fourth, all of them on floaters. Bronny had 8 points and 2 rebounds. They were down by 31 when he came in. Finals, it was a 30-point game. But Bronny James gave him really nice minutes, actually. The surprising thing, which didn't become a headline because the Lakers were not in the game in the second half, Gabe Vincent, 4 of 6, should have taken more shots. He was going to put out a tweet in the first quarter, decided against it. Oh, it's going to be Gabe Vincent's night to be the random guy that's struggling shooting, but then torches Cleveland. He had 2 threes. He hadn't scored 6 points in a game, at least, in 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, he scored 10. Tonight, he had 11. Certainly has his name on the trade market. He struggled this year, and honestly, the Lakers didn't have it. Vanderbilt was missing layups. It was cool he was getting all those second chances, but he was missing layups. Lakers shot 12 for 18 at the line. Luka, 2 for 6. LeBron was 5 for 6 himself. Cavs only got there 13 times. This wasn't a big foul game. But if you turn the ball over only 8 times, you're going to win more often than not. The Cavs took care of the basketball. They took care of the rock. took care of business at the Rock. I mean, a 5-game winning streak for the Cavs. We haven't seen that this year. This is new territory. So now we look ahead. How long will the streak last? So for the fans that like to go to bed early and have to start work early, you're not going to like the next stretch of games. Here's what we got coming up. The 30th, Friday, 9 p.m. in Phoenix. It's a 5-game West Coast trip. Sunday, 9 p.m. against Portland. Wednesday, next week, 10:30 against the Clippers. Saturday, night before the Super Bowl, 10 p.m. against the Kings. Day after the Super Bowl in Denver, 9 p.m. So that's 9, 9, 10:30, 10, and 9. A lot of late games. Cavs aren't going to play past 8 o'clock again, just for anyone tracking. I'm going through the whole schedule until... All right, they have one more little mini West Coast swing. March 30th, March 31st, April 2nd. They got the Jazz, Lakers, and Warriors 3 in a row. 9 p.m., 10:30 p.m., 10 p.m. For me personally, who works a lot of evenings and does have to do a lot of Cavs rewatches, which is why you don't see as many lives from me, I love these late games. I can watch them all in real time. Hopefully, for many people, they're able to get out there and watch in real time as well. Always enjoy hopping on and talking about the Cavs, where they're at, after the wins, getting on with everybody live, getting guests on here, just bringing the passion for ball. Starting to post a lot of new things, just following everything going on, and it's exciting. 5 wins in a row, and there was no player that didn't have some kind of positive impact, except for no throwing anyone under the bus. We're gonna pull that one back. Everybody did something to contribute to winning tonight. 31 assists. They made 51 shots, 17 triples. Depth on display. No Mobley, no problem. You really can't be anything but ecstatic by what we saw tonight, Cavs fans. I mean, this is a really good basketball team that we've got here right now. 5 wins in a row. They're overcoming so many different absences to pull these games out as they are. And it's really looking up. It's looking up. 5 in a row, baby. We got more coming. More pod content. Guests to follow. Don't go anywhere. Done for tonight. But a whole lot more to come. Zach Weiss with you. Network 216. Across the Cavs. See you next time.